Hi everyone, this is my first review on this channel, and I'm going to be reviewing two products today, and these are the Physicians Formula line of organic wear. This is a Tinted Moisturizer, and this is the translucent powder. But I will start off with my criteria, which consists of the description, the purpose, the cost, the packaging, the stay power, ingredients, fragrance, skin reaction, similar products, concerns, tips, and overall grading. So I'll start off with the Tinted Moisturizer, and I have this in the lightest one, which is Ivory to Fair. It's a typical tinted moisturizer. It has an SPF 15, but it is 100% natural origin ingredients. There's no parabens, no chemicals, no fragrance, or anything like that included in this. It is 1.5 fluid ounces, and it does have an expiration date of 3/10, which I like to know. I like to have the expiration date on all my products. So, yay! The purpose is to, while moisturize the skin and to give a little bit of coverage. What I have noticed is with a lot of tinted moisturizers that some of them feel like nothing more than moisturizer. Some of them tend to be more coverage than others, and this one is definitely more coverage. The cost of the tinted moisturizer is about $12 at Rite Aid, but if you wait until the buy one get one free or buy one get one half off sale, it's definitely a better price. And usually those sales are like at Rite Aid and Ulta. The packaging is a little disappointing as far as what this goes, because it is very liquidy. It can be a big mess. So they put it in this bottle. I'm not sure why, because you need to close it really well, and when you open it, do not open it sideways or open it down, especially down, but open it up. Otherwise you're going to have a big mess. The stay power, it's not going to stay as long as like Revlon Color Stay or other MAC products, but it is typical moisturizer, so it is going to last you, but the coverage is going to kind of fade away. The more you touch your face, the more you have oil on your face, if you sweat a little bit, it's definitely going to slowly come off. So I would do touch-ups throughout the day. It is, from what I tried to touch up before, it's not a big deal if you put it on your face and then add a little bit later, but make sure there's no like powder on your face first before you put it on, or it's going to make a big icky mess. So just a thought. But let's see, let's go on to ingredients. All natural, supposedly. Fragrance, there's no added fragrance to it, but the product itself does have a fragrance to it. So there's no like perfume added, but the natural products in here do have a distinct smell. And I describe it as maybe a hospital clean smell, like a natural, I don't know how to explain it, but it smells distinct, very distinct. People usually won't notice the smell after they put it on, but if someone comes in close to your face, they might be able to smell it. Excuse me. But it's not it's not exactly fragrance free. It's perfume free, I should say, but it does have a small fragrance to it naturally. Skin reactions. I have very acne prone, dry skin, and I have not broken out from this. It comes off very easily. Compared to Revlon Color Stay, this stuff comes off very easily. It's not sunk into my pores automatically, which I like, so that I don't have to worry about breaking out on a daily basis. And that's basically why I don't use Revlon Color Stay like all the time. Similar products. Well, there's a lot of tinted moisturizers out there. There's from Revlon has a few. I believe Almay has some. Avon. I mean, a lot of places have tinted moisturizers nowadays, but not many add the organic aspect of it. And this, compared to other products, this has more coverage compared to other tinted moisturizers. So I definitely like that. I was even able to put on a little bit of concealer this morning with the green and the neutral tone. The only tip I have for that is that you will have to small amount of green and then use the neutral tone to cover it and blend out nicely. Make sure that whatever green is exposed, you cover up with the concealer first, because this is not going to take away the green color. So if you apply the concealer well first and then put the moisturizer over, it will work decently. But if you're going to use concealer with the Tinted Moisturizer, you're definitely going to need a brush, some kind of powder brush. I recommend, what I do is I put a little dabs, little spots, and I had some blemishes right here, so I covered it with the concealer well, blended it out, and then I dabbed it everywhere, circle it, smooth it, blush it out, try and get it nice and natural looking. But when it came to this part, I started by patting it over, blending out, going over a little bit, but putting just a little bit of Tinted Moisturizer over it, not very much, and not placing the dabs anywhere near it, so that I don't have to rub it off, because you don't want to rub off the concealer, or else it's useless, right? So yeah, so if you're going to use concealer with it, definitely don't use your hands, use a brush, and not a foundation brush. It's not thick enough for a foundation brush. It's a very watery, light combination, so it's going to need a different kind of brush. Overall grading of the Tinted Moisturizer, I would say, is an A-, just because the packaging is a pain to me. But anyways, on to the loose powder. This is a little quicker since I already kind of talked about the other one, but it is a regular translucent powder meant to go over something and to take away some oil. The cost is about $14. Packaging is actually kind of neat. There is a mirror on the back, which I love mirrors with products. A little cap, and they include a brush. However, this brush is not a brush you really want to use, like most things. I had to fluff it out to get any kind of body to it. But it loses its shape. I washed it only a few times and the hair is already getting messed up. It sheds a lot too. It sheds quite a bit. So yeah, this brush is a piece of crap. But it does have an extra barrier so that you can lift it up and then access the powder, the little holes in the middle, so that you don't get too much in the way. So I definitely like that. So for the most part, the packaging is great because I've never had this open in my purse before, ever. So it stays, which is important to me. Stay powder, it's like any other regular translucent powder. You may need to reapply it if you're more oily than other people. Ingredients, all natural. Fragrance, there's no fragrance to it pretty much. Skin reactions, none. But if you're going to use them together, definitely if you're more oily, use this lightly so that you can put this on there. Similar products. Pretty much every brand has their own translucent powder. The only thing I like about this is that it is organic and it doesn't have all the parabens and all the other stuff in it. So, just my take on it. Tips. Don't use a little brush included in it. And like I said, if you're more oily than other people, you don't want to use very much of this. You might want to stick to a little bit more of this. So compensate, I am more dry, so I use a little bit more of this and less of this. And overall grading, I would say maybe a B+. I mean, it does its job very well. It's not revolutionary though, so I can't give it an A. and the brush that they included with it is crap. So my theory is save 50 cents, knock that off the price, forget the brush. If you're not going to give me a decent brush, don't bother, but it has a mirror, so I give them some props for that. But two very good products that I use daily, and if you want something light and coverage, definitely look into them. So that's it, everyone. Leave a comment if you want to suggest a product that maybe I should try, or maybe another tip that maybe I could even use, because I'm still learning as well, so we can all share. That's about it, everyone. Thank you.